This is an update video from my last video of me saying I broke up with my girlfriend, and I was like, you know, I tried to convince myself I'm not worried about it since the time she broke up with me till now. I tried to convince myself that I don't really care, and I've felt the feeling of being single based practically my whole life. She was like my first real girlfriend. I had another one before her, but it was in 8th grade. It lasted for like 2 weeks. So, and I've never been lonely. I'm not one of those like people who are like, oh, I wish I had a girlfriend, or I never needed a girlfriend. I just didn't really give a shit about women like that. I mean, I would say I am pretty down bad because women are beautiful. But anyway, I tried to convince myself I don't really care. And I definitely do care, because that was someone I was connected to more than most best friends I have. And I'm not saying that because I don't like my best friends. No, I felt like I talked to her about some crazy stuff. And yeah, I just felt connected to her like genuinely, like I've never felt connected to anyone else. I felt so comfortable talking to her. I talked to her so naturally. It wasn't even like funny. And I'm only like that with like a select few people. And telling myself I don't care doesn't help, because I do fucking care. So I'm just lying to myself. And I've had 2 dreams about her. One was like she invited me over, and it was like this, her room was like a blank gray box or something. Oh shit. Her room was a blank gray box for some reason, and we hugged and stuff. And then recently I had a dream 2 or 3 days ago where she texted me and wanted to get back together and all that. I know it's corny, but I can't control my dreams. And these 2 girls I told that to were like, well, if you're saying you don't care and you dreamt about her, deep down in your head you're thinking about her. And they're definitely right. And I've accepted that these past 2 weeks in December. So yeah, that's whatever though. Besides the point, I'm doing way better now. I'm still thinking about her every day, but holy shit, I'm doing way better, like in my mood. I'm still a bit sad because I might fail English, and that's whatever. I mean, I'm really fucking, yeah, I'm usually good at English, but god damn, it's been beating my ass. I have like a 50 something. So I might fail that, but my other classes I'm doing so good in. Math, I passed. ITN, I passed, but that's besides the point. I'm doing way better. I actually was super happy one day. I think I was like super fucking ecstatic when it was on Sunday. I was happy as shit for no reason at all. And I haven't felt like a bipolar thing in a while, like a mood switch or anything that I've noticed. I haven't noticed it at all really recently, so I'm doing way better. I talked to my therapist, and she said she saw something about one of the things I list, because she gives me this thing like to write down on every day and circle, and one of the options is like thoughts of suicide, and I put several days. There's several days, and then there's every day, and I put several days because I do think about killing myself almost every single day. I'd say 3 times to 4 times a week. And I'm not trying to, I'm being genuine here. I thought that was normal. I thought most people would just normally think that, and I feel like most people do. But apparently that's like fucking crazy. And she told me that, and I didn't know that. And I just think about it like casually. I'm not trying to make it normalize it, but I'm just saying I think about it like, what if I did, or what if I do? And that's what I think of. I haven't thought about ways of doing it in a long time, but I sometimes I find myself doing that. But I don't like thinking of that, but it's always in the back of my head. I feel like that'll never go away, but that's whatever. And I also got diagnosed with severe, was it moderate? It's moderate, and I forgot. Moderate is the second worst one. I got diagnosed with severe depression and then moderate anxiety. And I'm not really surprised about the anxiety one or depression one. I already said I have depression, but it actually got diagnosed, like which one, and it was severe, which is unfortunate, but I kind of already knew that. That was obvious. The bipolar thing wasn't. And the anxiety was obvious. I knew that too, so yeah. I don't want to take antidepressants though, ever.